What's interesting is that the chairman talked a lot about the founders from the quotes, and again, this is why we have the hearing, about the founders being concerned about foreign influence. But what he also didn't quote was the founders being really, really concerned about political impeachment. Because you just don't like the guy. The American people is really going to look at this and say, huh? What are we doing? Because there's no fact witnesses planned for this committee. That's an interesting thing. Frankly, there's no plan at all except next week an ambiguous hearing on the presentation from the HIPS, the other committee that sent us the report, and Judiciary Committee, which I'm not still sure what they want us to present on, and nothing else. No plan. I asked the chairman before we left for Thanksgiving to stay in touch. Let's talk about what we have because history will shine a bright light on us starting this morning. Crickets. Until I asked for a witness the other day, and let's just say that didn't go well. Why did everything that I say up to this point about no fact witnesses, nothing for the Judiciary Committee, which spent 2.5 weeks before this hearing was even held under Clinton? 2.5 weeks. We didn't even find your names out until less than 48 hours ago. I don't know what we're playing hide the ball on. It's pretty easy what you're going to say. But we can't even get that straight. So what are we doing for the next 2 weeks? I have no idea. The chairman just said an ambiguous hearing on the report, but nothing else. If we're going to simply not have fact witnesses, when we are the rubber stamp hiding out back, the very rubber stamp the chairman talked about 20 years ago. What a disgrace to this committee. To have the committee of impeachment simply take from other entities and rubber stamp it. Why do the things that I say matter about fact witnesses and actually hearing and actually having this a due process? Because, by the way, just a couple of months ago, the Democrats got all sort of dressed up, if you would, and says, we're going to have due process protection for the president and good fairness throughout this. This is the only committee in which the president would even have a possibility. But no offense to you, the law professors. The president has nothing to ask you. You're not going to provide anything he can't read. And his attorneys have nothing else. Put witnesses in here that they can be fact witnesses who can be actually cross-examined. That's fairness, and every attorney on this panel knows that. This is a sham. So the interesting thing that I come to with most everybody here is this may be a new time, a new place, and we may be all scrubbed up and looking pretty for impeachment. But this is not an impeachment. This is just a simple railroad job. And today's is a waste of time.